Hi, Baji.
Hi, Sufi.
How are you?
I'm good. I haven't seen you in a minute.
I know. I've been doing some real traveling as well. I'm very excited to fill you in on. I went to Madrid.
Yeah.
I've never been to Madrid, or I was in Madrid once between Morocco and coming back to New York, and I got food poisoning and basically spent 24 hours in my hotel room. So,
Oh, yeah, because you ate something ill-advised, correct?
I had a pigeon pie. Genuinely. It was on a menu. So,
Sufi, that is ill-advised.
I know. It was on a menu, and I'm like, look, when in Rome. And then I also ate some street food looking back on, which I think, the locals, I think, had no trouble with. I think maybe with a few more reps, I would have been fine, but my very sensitive stomach could not handle. There were a lot of suspects. It was like a game of Clue, trying to figure out which one did me in.
It's hard to not finger the pigeon pie, but the street food.
Pigeon pie, that's actually how you eat it. It's called fingering the pigeon pie. You put it, it's like a crust, and you pop it in, and you kind of
stir it with your index finger.
You stir it away to make sure there's no bones or feathers, and then eat up that pigeon. Anyway, for those listeners who haven't thrown up yet, here is my report on Madrid. So I went to Madrid, best possible reason. Alexi and I went. My brother-in-law, Zach Heinzerling, directed this 4-part miniseries that's going to be on Netflix on May 29th is when it premieres. It's called Rafa. It's about Rafa Nadal. It's fantastic. I say this is not the biggest tennis fan in the world, but it's a fantastic sports documentary. And the premiere was in Madrid. So we went over to Madrid and we had just a great 48 hours. It's a wonderful city. Great 48-hour city, because I will say Spanish food is to die for, but I think on day 3 it's to die from.
Why? Because it's heavy?
It's a lot of yamon, Pashi. It's a lot of salty hams.
Yeah.
A lot of people said, and based on the menus I saw, not a lot of salads in Spain. And even when you got a salad, it's like mostly like tomatoes and a little bit of bacon. They're kind of like, hey, we maybe have more jamon than we can sell, so we might put it in your salad. I know that speaking to a vegan, these are not going to sound as delicious, but had this like very thin breaded steak that was one of the best things I've ever eaten. And the other super fun thing about Madrid, great museums, and everything is just so late. And if you're on East Coast time, which is what we decided to stay on, like we went to the premiere for this, show. Started at 8 o'clock at night. They didn't even show it till like 10:30. Like nobody minded. Yeah. And then there was like a party afterwards. It was great. So
that's great.
Had just a wonderful time. And it was, I can't remember the last time I was on a trip where I A, wasn't working, and B, didn't have my kids.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of the double bonus.
Yeah. So, and you know what you can do when that's the case? Take a motherfucking nap.
You can nap, man.
Oh, I can nap. We were with a friend who had hooked up a private tour at the Prado Museum. And that was day 2. And it was it's at 9 a.m. And so we have to leave the hotel at 8:15 a.m. Let's meet downstairs. And every time somebody talked about it, in my head, Pashi, I was like, I ain't gonna be there.
Well, that's a nap first thing in the morning?
What was that? I was going to do a sleep in too. I was going to do a sleep in, and then I was going to grab a nap. But I also didn't want to say I'm definitely not going, because I think there was a real argument to this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You got to go. And
fair enough.
And I didn't want to put pressure on my friends to try to convince me to go, because I was 100% not going. And then Alexi slept in. She was definitely gonna go, and she forgot to set an alarm, and I certainly didn't. And we missed it by like 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great.
So the private tour, who ended up going on it? Just Zach and Ariel?
And some other people. We had a group of people. So I think the people who went still had a nice time. But it was just great. And then I went to New Orleans for a night this week.
To do stand-up?
No. I went to New Orleans with my book club.
Wow.
We're reading Sound and the Fury, and 8 gentlemen decided to go to New Orleans because there's a William Faulkner bookstore there, but mostly we decided to go just to do a night of really fun eating and drinking and music in New Orleans.
Where did you eat?
We ate at 3 different restaurants. One of my friends was in charge.
Was it 3 dinners?
It was 3 dinners.
Was it really?
It was 3, but he said he arranged ahead of time. He had a friend in the restaurant business in New Orleans, and he basically said, we're going to show up. We're going to be there for an hour. Will you please bring us your 2 best appetizers?
Oh, how well coordinated.
It was amazing. And then the only downside that was also a giant upside is every place kind of brought like 5 different appetizers.
Right. Yeah.
By the last place, I was definitely maybe a little not ready for a full pork dish, but
it sounds like the pork's coming to get you, Sufi.
The pork was coming to get me.
On this side of the Atlantic and the other. Yeah.
But the seafood part of the New Orleans was, I think, for my personal experience, was incredible. But I haven't really done like a proper New Orleans day like that.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Did you have any crawfish étouffée?
I didn't. Did Souffle have étouffée? Is that what you're asking?
That's what I'm asking.
Did Souffle eat étouffée? I think that's a palindrome. No, but I had fried oysters was, I think, my favorite thing. Also, this you'll appreciate. There was like this really good like crab dip that came with just saltines.
Oh yeah.
Let me just say, I know I was at 3 different restaurants with incredible staffs and like the highest level chefs. Does anything beat a saltine, Pashi?
I can eat a sleeve of saltines at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to have them around for like when we weren't feeling well, but like, I don't know. If you start, it's hard to stop.
Oh,
real good.
A saltine. Give me a saltine.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you watch Digman, the Andy Samberg cartoon, where he basically talks like Nicolas Cage. It's fantastic.
I've seen the trailer. I've not watched the show.
His sidekick's name is Saltine, and so now every time I see a Saltine, I hear basically Andy as Nicolas Cage going Saltine. Anyway, how are you? Have you been on the road at all?
I don't think so. Yeah,
all right.
I've just been here. I've been hanging out, but I did my first movie in the cemetery, Cinespia, out here in Hollywood at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Their 25th season just kicked off this last year, so I went and I saw E.T., which I hadn't seen, I feel like, since I was 10.
Yeah, I only have seen it recently because of the kids.
Yeah, so good. Drew Barrymore is so cute and so
cute.
Funny.
Yep. Star.
So many scenes I had sort of forgotten about, like E.T. drinking a Coors in a bathrobe, like sort of tottering around. Really, really made me laugh. And it's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite happenings in Los Angeles through the summer. It sort of ends around Halloween. They always do some scary movies then. So I was almost not going to go. And then I had 4 other friends who were like, we're going. And I was like, all right, I'm going. And it was great.
In the rewatch of E.T., feels like it was maybe a little easy to sneak E.T. out of the lab in the end.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like looking back, I kind of remembered them being had them having a better plan than just like let's just like throw a sheet over him.
Yeah, then there's people like right on their tail, and then there's a huge gap of time where sort of E.T.'s ship is coming to get him, and it's like those people were right
They were
there.
right there. Yeah. But again, who am I to criticize E.T.?
Yeah. So that was really fun, and then it was Memorial Day, so barbecue over at Robbie Benedict's. That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good Memorial Day as well.
Nice.
Well, this is Tatiana Maslany is our guest today. She's a delight. And
she's got a new show, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, over on Apple. You can check out. I will say, in the song, there's an obvious rhyme that I intentionally don't visit.
Interesting.
So you'll hear I'm setting up to something, and it would involve Tatiana Maslany's mother, and I didn't feel like going there. So you'll hear it in the song, but I know it's there, and I intentionally.
Because where is she from?
Well, you'll have to listen to the episode.
Oh, yeah. But now I'm starting to sniff out what might have happened here.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, Pashi. It's been too long.
Love you too, Sufi. I know.
Enjoy the episode, everybody.
Family trips with the Meyers brothers. Family trips with the Meyers brothers. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are both of you guys doing?
We're very, very good.
We're very well.
Okay.
I feel like probably because I was introduced to you in Orphan Black, it's very exciting to see what you're going to look like every time I see you.
Right. Who is she?
Yeah.
What's her hair going to be?
From the minute I first met you, I knew you were capable of being like 10 different people.
That's only the wigs. That's all wigs.
I know. You're right. You're the one person.
If not the wigs, same guy underneath.
It's like Orphan Black and The Americans are shows that are so wig forward. Yeah.
So wig
so
forward.
good.
I love a wig forward.
I love a wig show.
Yeah.
What I liked about I don't know if you ever watched The Americans. What I liked is I feel like they also tried really hard to make sure the wigs looked like wigs looked in the 80s. Like the wigs weren't too good.
Yeah, they're like, he's undercover.
It was weird too. It just meant that people in the 80s were like, I just met a new guy, weird hair. Anyway, he wants the microfilm.
Hair made of straw.
Yeah. But I don't know, I trust him.
Yeah, something about him and his slippery little accent.
Tell me how you pronounce your hometown.
Regina. It's
okay,
what
gotcha.
what you wish it were.
I didn't want to take a big swing. That was my instinct, but I didn't want to take it. So you're from Regina, which seems like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I describe it lovingly as the place that people pass through to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
So you kind of blast through Saskatchewan. If you're driving across country, you're probably gonna blast through.
And you'll stop in Regina, maybe.
Yeah. What are the big towns on either side that you might actually stop at? I mean, it could be hundreds of miles away.
Oh yeah. It's like 6 hours. It's like 7 hours. You're gonna stop probably Calgary, Edmonton, or Banff if you're nasty.
Yeah.
And then keep going across to probably Winnipeg, which is like a bigger Regina.
Winnipeg has been, based on our some listener feedback, Winnipeg has gotten treated a little dirty on our podcast. A lot of actors are shooting up in Winnipeg, and they've kind of given some feedback. But this might be helpful to know that there is a place where less is going on.
Oh, for sure. Are you guys collecting this feedback and bringing it somewhere? To someone
I feel like when people from Winnipeg heard that maybe they didn't have great restaurants, they were like,
they were mad.
They
said there's actually a thriving restaurant scene.
Yeah. I'm gonna fight for them only because it's the big city in my opinion.
Gotcha.
But
Big Regina is what they're called.
Big Regina. Put that on the T-shirt. I have so many things to tell you about that town, but Winnipeg has great food, great, in my experience, laser tag, because I was 15 and I spent a lot of time there.
Right. And
great improv, really good improv scene.
Interesting.
Very good improv, very good long form.
I know you have deep improv roots. Did you first discover it in Winnipeg? Where were you when you got the bug that you were like, oh, because I think Josh and I had never saw it until we went to college.
Right. No, I was doing it at age 8 in
So- Wow.
French.
Oh my God.
Like,
and was that
my
in Regina?
school- It was in Regina, which is like, okay, so there's such great things about this city. If like children are being taught French improv, which is like a very different kind of improv. It's like it's like kind of like theater sports adjacent.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like rules.
And are there a lot of
timing.
French speakers in Regina?
I don't know if it's like markedly more than anywhere else in the country, but there's definitely like, we have like French immersion where you guys don't have any immersion other than English.
Yeah.
Well,
But
our
we
mother was a
crush
French
it.
teacher, so that's
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, junior high
immer-
French,
Oh, wow.
Not immersion.
not immersion, and we
No.
can't speak French.
Yeah. She's not the greatest. I was like, Josh is
not the
walking
greatest.
you down the road to a very
Yeah.
Wait.
disappointing outcome.
I like that it was she's not the greatest, even though you guys didn't learn French. It's
Well,
like,
proof's
Mom
in the pudding,
sucked.
Tatiana.
right. If she'd been a more compelling teacher, maybe you would have learned.
My son just took his first French class, and this like speaks to like the era we're living in, which is like so. I mean, it was very much French or Spanish for us. And he has 9 weeks of each. It's like Mandarin, Arabic, and now French. So he had his
Hell
first
yeah.
French class, and he wanted to call mom last night. Josh, he really wanted to like talk to her, and he was most excited because his name is Ash, Ashe, and he told our mom that his French name is H, and we're like, what? And then it was the reason is that you say H is
Ash.
Ash.
Right.
And he's like, so my French name is H. I'm like, I don't think that's how it works. I don't like this whole thing's giving me a headache. Just
That
pick a
kid
name. Just be
logic.
Serge. It's so
Yeah,
kid logic.
totally.
Yeah.
I love that.
So you were immersed in French, and you spoke a lot of languages growing up, correct?
I did. I learned German when I was a teeny weeny baby. I think I knew it before I knew English. Is my mom's take on that story. French through elementary school. Quit it in high school because I was like, that someone told me I couldn't do drama if I was in French, which was a lie. And then I gave
Yeah.
up my chance at having a French like certificate.
Yeah.
I really screwed the pooch on that.
Who, looking back, do you feel like a little bit of blame is on yourself for whoever you listen to? Like, who told you this obviously fake thing?
I'm not going to throw her under the bus, but we're not friends anymore. I'll say that much.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's because she screwed me over
Yeah.
willingly.
It was
Yeah.
a teenage girl.
Yeah.
It was a teenage girl who had no right to give advice, and I had no right to take
To
it.
take it, right. You had no obligation to take it.
No,
when
and
a
I wasn't
teenager-
even like reverent of her. I don't know what I was like. Oh, you told me one thing once, so it must be true.
I like
which
that,
I feel like is again kid logic.
So what was your, how did your parents end up in Regina? Were they from there?
They were born there, but my grandparents immigrated from Germany, Ukraine, and Romania.
Gotcha.
I always, even though I've heard the story 1,000 times, I'm just like, why there? But it's always just like they knew one guy who had a job.
Right.
And so they were like, well, there's like the solidity that I need to travel across the world.
What was the job? Do you know?
My Opa, I think it was building, I think it was house building, which is what he
Okay.
ended up doing for a living till the very end of his life. And then my grandfather was a carpenter or a woodworker who, I don't know if that was the job that he initially like moved there for. But yeah, I know a little less about his history. But yeah,
Gotcha.
it's like, that's
It is
wild.
fascinating to make that move and then end up. And then what is the landscape of Regina? Is it like, I'm picturing, and this might be how I picture everything not mountainous in Canada. It's just like massive fields where you can just see like the flattest land you can see forever.
100%. It's that. And it's like, apparently in Regina, every tree was planted and every
Wow.
lake was dug. So it's a very like,
Wow.
it's like a town built because probably, I think there was like one guy who settled there and then they were like, well, now we have to build around
Right.
this very special person, whoever it was. But but yeah, it's a very strange flat place. Lots of like marshland, lots of field. As soon as you like get out of town, it's like, and when you're landing in Saskatchewan, it's like landing on the moon. It really, especially in the winter when which is like 90% of the time, it's like it looks lunar.
Do you have is there a warm nostalgia that you have for emerging from the clouds or whatever and seeing it below? Or is it like, oh, here we go again?
No, I have a lot of nostalgia for it and the sort of familiarity of it and like the images I have from my childhood that now I look at and I'm like, oh, I thought that hill was like massive. And now it's like this little, you know what I mean? It's like some of the sky is beautiful. The sort of expansiveness of those fields is very almost like looking at space or like the ocean, like kind of overwhelming. Mm-hmm. I always had this thought like, oh, if someone dropped me in the middle of one of those fields, I would die. I had that thought a lot.
So that's a fun nostalgia.
Yeah,
it's a warm feeling.
The dying field. Oh, yeah. I remember the dying field.
The dying fields.
What would you guys do? It's two siblings, correct?
Yeah, Daniel and Michael.
And they're older or younger than you?
Younger.
Gotcha.
I'm the one.
How was that? Did they show up pretty close to you?
Daniel showed up 3 years into my life, which was annoying for me because I was the only guy and I was very special. And I absolutely bit him and beat him up to show him who was boss.
As you should.
Yeah, as you must. You're obviously the oldest.
Yeah, I'm the oldest. Obviously, kind of hurt.
Obviously, it's because you knew that you had to, that beating up a child was
obviously. I do, yes, obviously. I have working eyes. Obviously.
And then Michael came like 12 years later. So I'd already established myself as a person. But yeah, he was a bonus.
So you were 15 when he was born?
I was... 12 years later than my birth. Everything's about me.
I see.
So I was 12. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wow. Big old gap.
Big old gap.
Yeah.
A great, because my brother Daniel and I were very into like making movies as kids and had like access to a fairly good little camcorder. And so Michael was like the subject of everything that we did.
Oh, amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, it was like perfect.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors. Support comes from Hims. Look, we can't all be Poshy Meyers walking around with a beautiful mane of hair.
Yeah.
Some of us are cursed and hair loss doesn't fix itself, and the earlier you act, the better.
You don't have to be cursed. You don't have to be cursed, Sufi.
Yeah, you can do the curses. You can break the curse with Hims. They make starting simple with 100% online process and personalized treatment plans delivered straight to you. Hims offers convenient access to a range of prescription hair loss treatments with ingredients that work, including chews, oral medications, serums, and sprays.
They use doctor-trusted ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil and can stop further hair loss and regrow hair in as little as 3 to 6 months.
You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first.
Think of Hims as your digital treatment's front door that gets you back to your old self. With simple 100% online access to trusted for real health concerns all in one place.
For simple online access to personalized and affordable care for hair loss, ED, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/trips. That's hims.com/trips for your free online visit. hims.com/trips.
Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. Individual results may vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride.
Support comes from Avocado Mattress. Hey, Poshy.
Hey, Sufi.
Posh, I like a good night's sleep, and I'm very excited to tell everybody about our sponsor, Avocado Green Mattresses. Their certified organic mattresses are specifically designed to relieve pressure points, support your body the way it needs, and help you actually get the deep, restorative sleep you've been missing. Every mattress is made with thoughtfully sourced materials and built with real care, so you get incredible sleep night after night.
You know, Sufi, when I invest in something for my home, I want it to last. And I love that Avocado focuses on real materials and thoughtful craftsmanship. Their mattresses, like Avocado's best-selling green mattress, are supportive, comfortable, and feel intentionally made, not mass-produced. So it's not only a wise long-term investment, it also feels amazing and looks stylish.
Also, these are good for you, and they're good for the planet. Choosing Avocado is one of the most sustainable choices you can make, as they're made with natural, certified organic materials that are responsibly sourced and last longer, which means less waste.
Yeah, Sufi, when products are made with real certified organic materials, they don't just feel better, they can also provide better support, breathability, and durability.
Avocado products are made, not manufactured, and thoughtfully crafted with real materials to deliver lasting comfort and support. Go to avocadogreenmattress.com/trips to check out their mattresses and furniture sale. That's avocadogreenmattress.com/trips. Avocadogreenmattress.com/trips.
Here we go.
So what kind of vacations would you guys take when you have Regina as a base of your life? What do you do? Where do you go?
Well, if you're going short, you go to Regina Beach for like a day trip, but you also go to Banff was a big one for us. We also took trips all the way to Germany quite a few times because I had my great grandma lived to be 101.
Wow.
And so we would go visit her. Yeah. And stay with her and stay with
Where in Germany?
A whole bunch of relatives. She was in Wiesbaden, which I think is no, I don't know where it is.
I think it's near Der Kernerberg.
You're right. No, I think that's true. I think it shares a train station. Yeah. No, it was great. It was such an amazing trip. I think the first time I went there, I was 2 and then 7 and then multiple times after that. We would go across with my Oma. We would take her and go see my Oma.
Was that a trip that you would be excited to take? Was it like, oh my God, we're going to go see the oldest woman I've ever met?
The oldest woman on the planet. Yeah. It was like, I think at that time, like travel for me was like kind of super abstract. Yeah. I know that there was like it was just the feeling of being in a different place. I just remember like Germany feeling like very forested and like lush and sort of, and the chocolate was amazing. And there was just like, and there were sticker stores and there were just like these little things that I like lodged in my brain, and everyone was trying to speak English and they were much better than we were at speaking German. And it was just like, I love travel. At some point I got afraid of flying, but at that time I was super brave.
A European sticker store, that's kind of the dream.
Oh my God. Wooden stickers. Stickers made of cork.
Really?
Guys.
Now,
please.
How, as a child and buying a sticker, when you were buying it, how much of it were you like, oh my God, I'm so excited to get a wooden sticker? And how much of you were like, oh my God, I cannot wait to show my friends back home?
Yes.
I went somewhere they sell wooden stickers.
It was definitely like the status of getting a sticker that no one else was going to have, and then like the potential for trading it back home.
Yeah, I'm like very happy that the sticker trade was still so robust when you were.
It was huge. The market was it crashed in 2008.
I thought I was at the end of the sticker bubble.
No. I feel like there's some currency there again. I think we should bring them back, since nothing means anything.
We have a grown-ass man friend who buys stickers every year for like a get-together that we have, and it's
it's so frustrating.
But he spends for real money. He's like, this sticker was $8, and you're like, what?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are the stickers? Are they just Disney stickers at this point, or like is it that, or are they like
No, it's like very memey, I want to say.
He has meme stickers, but there's still, my boy's got like a Marvel sticker book and just like put it, and it's like the first stickers we ever gave him and the last, because they're still on their bunk bed. Like they just took them and like immediately were like pluck, 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 and like just terrible layout, no rhyme or reason to it.
You hate your children's aesthetic. You're just like,
I'm so glad you finished. Or, I'm so glad you didn't finish. I really thought you were like, boy, you hate your children. I was like, oh boy, you really, you got eyes and ears. And then wait, I want to. All right, so you, how many of you would the whole family go to Germany, or was your youngest brother? Was that too early for him?
No, when he popped out, he came with us too, and he was very young, so I remember him like learning German very quickly as a sweet little guy, like learning to read. And it was so fun having like, it was just like a little crew. It was like our little troop.
And you're speaking German the whole time?
Yeah, kind of. In a way that I'm like, wow, like kids' brains are so adaptable. I went to Germany recently and shot a film, and I was like, oof. I thought I was good at this.
Oh, right.
And no one is speaking back to me in German. They're all like, yes, what do you want?
The film was in English, right? Like you weren't finding out, oof. Yeah. Like you weren't finding out on camera, like, oh, I overpromised.
I did do one film in German, but I had like 12 lines, so I got to work them real hard.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, no, this one was full. This was like American girl who can't speak other languages.
Oh, perfect.
Decidedly not. Yeah.
What's a day at Regina Beach like?
A day at Regina Beach, you go to, I'm going to make up the name. I think it was Butler's. I think that's false, but it was like a fish and chip shop, like classic style. I feel like so many things that like got outdated in other bigger cities kind of like stuck in Saskatchewan. So there was this great fish and chip shop that had like a really good like soft serve ice cream as well. And you go and you stand on the edge of the water and you see little dead goldfish in the water, or you get on water skis and you get ripped around the lake.
Yeah.
On water skis. My mom was a huge water skier. I think my dad did too, but we did as well.
Sounds like, I will say, like, it sounds like a line from like a Canadian teen drama. Like, we're going to Regina Beach, meet us at Butler's. Like, that just like, I feel like if you asked ChatGPT to write a Canadian teen drama.
Yeah, that's where the cool teens go. The real tough teens make it all the way out there.
Yeah. So that, it seems like everywhere. So that, again, how long's the drive for you guys to get to Regina Beach? And is Regina Beach a beach on a man-dug lake?
I think it's a real lake. I think that is like, that's like one of the draws. And people had like cottages and blah, 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 blah. Like we never did. But
do you think the first time someone saw that lake, they were like, the fuck did we dig all those holes?
We just had to come.
Like, gorgeous valley too. Like it's like
trees
so
everywhere.
Like what the hell are we doing over in that like marshland?
That's when they realized the first guy who came here was like, finally, somewhere without trees or water.
And his name was Butler. And he deep fried goldfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dead goldfish were just not taken care of.
I think somebody that was one of my memories, is like walking barefoot and being like, there's a dead goldfish. I think someone had just dumped him in there. Yeah.
And that's been implanted on your memory. And now that's your selling. You're like, have you ever been to Butler's? You're like, oh yeah, that fish graveyard. And they're like, what are you talking about? She saw one dead fish 30 years ago.
One Dead Fish is the name of that teen drama.
And then Banff. I've like wanted to go to Banff. I know
Same.
there's a film festival at Banff. I feel like it's a...
Yes.
And so is Banff skiing?
Banff is skiing. Banff is hiking. Banff is like moose walking down the street. Banff is... it's like very, very magical. I think it's like
ski town vibe, like classic, like chalet type vibe.
Mm-hmm. Like
there's
almost
like a great...
disgustingly so.
Is it a train from Vancouver to Banff? I feel like everybody's like, take that train.
Oh, probably. Is this the one that's like clear and you can see out? Yeah, I think you can take that one across the whole country.
Yeah, there's definitely train stuff going on in Banff.
Yeah, for sure. Trains, miniature and otherwise. Yeah. and gondolas. And I remember I was once, we were walking with my family in Banff. We were like big walkers, big hikers, big walkers, big bike cyclists. That was like always what we did. And I was like really dragging. I was 16 and I was like complaining the whole time. My parents were like, "This is not like you, like just keep walking." That night I got an insane fever and I had walking pneumonia.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
You actually were doing the walking part.
I was doing the walking part of the walking pneumonia.
Not a lot of people do the whole walking with the walking pneumonia.
No, you got to do it. You got to do it to
otherwise
really
it's
draw the
yeah.
fever out.
Yeah. So would you go on like full day hikes? Were you guys like packed up and would you camp or would you get a cabin?
Oh,
What
no.
was your sort of accommodations?
We never camped. I think the first time I camped, I was like 25 and it was at like a music festival. And it was very, very, there was like a coffee, bar right there. Like it was very nice. No, we never camped. We would, it was very like, I think food was more important to us than anything. So like, yes, a beautiful walk, but you got to finish it with an insane meal somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be in civilization. We were also very allergic to everything. So you can't stay out.
The whole family?
All the kids.
Really?
All
You guys
the
were
kids.
all allergic. For your parents, what was the nightmare allergy where they were like, "Oh no, we went somewhere with X"?
You mean that it like happened? That something bad happened?
Or like what were you guys most allergic to that?
Oh, Michael's most allergic to peanuts. At one point we were in Budapest. They came out to visit me in Budapest when I was filming, and he ate something in a market and he had to throw that up.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's better that it's like, hey, throw this up versus we got to race him to the hospital and this is
Correct.
EpiPen stuff. And
yes. Yeah. But we were very sickly children.
That's
So
not,
was Seth.
Again, this is not the stereotype of I was too. I was a sickly kid. But like not the stereotype. Like Canadians, we get you're supposed to be robust stock.
Yeah, for sure. No, I know.
Just weren't.
I wear long underwear like most of the times of the year because I'm cold all the time in LA.
Did when you were going on hikes and things, your significantly younger brother Michael, was he sort of in a pack on someone's back, or is it just like keep up, pal?
I was like, keep up, buddy, or like drag the stroller into like ridiculous situations. Like at all costs, the walk must happen.
Right.
But yeah, he was pretty quick to take on, the family thing. But we also had this great Burley for bike rides. Burley, do you know what a Burley is?
No, what's a Burley?
Like, it's the back. It's like the little back compartment thing that like has wheels and it's attached to a bike.
Yeah,
and so Daniel and I would be in that when we were little, and then Mikey, that became Mikey's spot when we could all go on bike rides and he'd be.
Were your parents like kind of physical active people?
Unreal. They
who
still
constantly were like
cross-country ski.
Wondering like what went wrong with their 3 kids.
Why did we produce 3 artists?
And you guys are like, is there a Burley for cross country skiing?
Oh yeah, my dad would drag us in on the sled behind him when he was cross country skiing.
Wow.
That's hard to do.
I mean, look,
you ever skied?
I'm of the mind that if you're already cross country skiing, something's gone terribly wrong. If you're also then like pulling somebody.
I know. I've tried cross country skiing for the first time maybe 6 years ago and was like, oh, this is not what it looked like when I was a kid, and like kind of dragging my body. Like I remember like sort of hanging off just to like, have a little laugh. Dragging my little weighted body, and Daniel too, like just making it horrible.
Did you downhill ski growing up? Do you like it still?
I love it. I love it so much. I only once snowboarded and I ended up spraining both of my wrists, fell back on them.
Yeah. Oh, the same fall? Wow.
That's
there's something
an
impressive
emphatic
about
nod from Tatiana.
No.
hitting both of them at the same time with enough force to sprain him is really seems like almost a statistical improbability.
It was horrible. And I laid on the hill. My teacher had abandoned me. I laid on the hill. Because also when you're learning to ski in Saskatchewan or snowboard, it's valleys that are icy and that are, because the wind is so intense, so everything ices over. It's very intense skiing. It's not like beautiful sort of like powdery movement. You're like, so I like really biffed it. I fell on both wrists. I was like weeping on the ground. I remember a kid being like, and like snow plowing me. And I was just like, ah. And then my brother, Daniel.
Tatiana made a hand gesture for what it looked like when this kid came over. And if you had seen it, it would not have been helpful. Well, I literally, he did the monster mash, like the hand gesture.
He did the mash. He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. No, he was like he was a cool like 5-year-old kid who like totally humiliated me.
It's very, I mean, I will say skiing now, nothing's worse than when like, I mean, again, pretty much everybody in the slopes is younger than me now. Like when they like zip by you or when you fall and they come over and ask what's wrong, you're like, don't look at me.
Like nothing.
Nothing. I live here.
I live here.
How long was the drive to Banff?
The Banff drive was like 7 hours, I think.
And, oh wow, that's a drive. How were your parents as like, we're all in the car together?
Oh, the best. I just remember tunes. We would listen to tunes. We would listen to CBC radio. Did you have a collective agreement on tunes? Like as a family, were you like, this is what we'll all listen to? I think like later in life, we started like using the aux cable and like enforcing our tunes. But no, it was like it was background. It wasn't, it's like more I have associations of certain songs with my parents than I do like, oh, we knew what that song was. It's more like, oh, that was Hotel California. Right. Or like, but I do have this, the one thing I do remember about road trips was if it was raining, was watching, this is such an interesting story, you guys. Watching Raindrops go on their little journey and collect. Oh,
I did that all the time.
Yeah, and you watch them form new paths.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of can't believe that you're the first person who said this based on how many road trip guests we've had. Because I think almost everybody we've ever talked to has done that. And you're the first one who had the courage
Thank you.
to admit.
Honestly, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the platform to talk about
But we have had guests talk about, like, I would look out and imagine myself, like, just running over, like, the landscape.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of stuff. And there were so many... We grew up in New Hampshire, and there were so many, like, streams that would run alongside, and you just, like, follow those streams and imagine you were out there on a boat, and, like, how far could you go? And
totally.
But the sort of the close-up nature, almost video game nature of a raindrop against the window trying to make its journey is a great activity.
Yeah, it had, like, a personality. It, like, you could feel the stress of the drop, or like, because they were always kind of shaking. Yeah. But I also, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like, to Josh's point about, like, I will do that now too, right? Like, I'll watch a stream, like a New England stream if we're driving a car around, and I have to constantly remind myself, remember, if you were in a boat in that stream right now, you would not be as comfortable as you are in this car. So, like, don't, like, your mind thinks you're in a boat, but you feel as nice as you feel now, but you would actually be, like, a little bit wet and a little bit cold. And
yes, it would
just let it be a dream. Let it be a
just
beautiful
let the
dream.
Fantasy stay that.
Yeah. Also, if you were in the stream that was alongside sort of the Kankamongus Highway, let's say, then you'd look at those cars and be like, gosh, we could just be in one of those cars right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
And totally flip it. Hey, we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors.
Support comes from Mint Mobile. Hey, Baji.
Hey, Sufi.
When people hear that Mint Mobile plans are only $15 a month, a lot of people wonder, what's the catch? Well,
yeah, what is the catch, Sufi? What is it?
Oh, you want to know? There's no catch, bro.
Ooh.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, there's not one. No gimmicks, no gotchas, just unlimited talk, text, data, fast, reliable coverage on the nation's largest 5G network, and an award-winning care team. That's what makes Mint Mobile a catch.
Since switching to Mint, I've noticed no drop-off in my cell coverage, and I've noticed a huge drop-off in my cell phone bill. The old pocketbook appreciates it, Sufi.
Yeah, of course. I know how much you care about your old pocketbook.
Yeah, well, I carry it everywhere I go.
We got to get a sponsor that has a solution to your pocketbook issue.
Maybe a Poshy-book.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile. It's so easy. Sign up online, get 3 months premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/trips. That's mintmobile.com/trips. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/trips. That's it. There's no catch.
$45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower, above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Hey, Baji.
Hey, Sophie.
This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack, hydration, and coffee sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel you need to win your day. Posh, I'll be honest, I was drinking probably a little too much of the old regular coffee, and I've switched to IQ Joe mushroom coffees, and I feel just as much energy and a little bit less of the downside. Crash less with my IQ Joe.
I find that my focus is elevated with the IQ Joe.
And let me just say, IQ Bar has become part of my daily routines, whether it's starting my morning with IQ Joe, grabbing an IQ Bar, IQ Mix to refuel or rehydrate after a hard workout. Plenty of flavor combinations to choose from across all IQ Bar products. From mint chocolate chip protein bars to blueberry pomegranate hydration mixes to vanilla spice coffee. Even limited edition and seasonal flavors too.
The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. You get 9 IQ Bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks. I really like that. It's a veritable panoply of things to try. I think that's the right word, too. Panoply, I don't know. And right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text TRIPS to 64,000. Text TRIPS to 64,000. That's TRIPS to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
Here we go.
Did you mentioned your family going to Budapest? Have they taken advantage of your sort of world travelers and come and seen you? Do your parents like to come visit?
Yeah, they really do. They love, like, if I'm filming in Vancouver or Toronto or whatever, they'll come. They came to Budapest. They came to, when I was filming, I was like 17. At one point, they had to be there because I was a kid still. So filming in Edmonton or whatever. But yeah, they came to Iqaluit when I filmed up in Iqaluit. They came for the screening up there.
Pardon me. Where is it? Where is Iqaluit? What is
Iqaluit? Is in Nunavut, which is like the northernmost province in Canada, and it's totally Arctic. It's unbelievable, very lunar, very like.
What did you shoot in Iqaluit?
I shot a film called Two Lovers and a Bear.
Okay.
Guess who I played? And
bear.
Two lovers in a bear.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I also played the lovers. No, it was great. It was like a really strange film, very dark and surreal, and got to film out there for like a month and a half. Wow. And my parents did come visit, yeah.
And did they see that just as like, we're never going to have a better opportunity to go check this place out?
100%, because you have to take like 3 planes to get there, or you like there's certain times of the year when the water is so iced over they drive like big like what are they called, semis? Yeah, semis with like stuff up, but then in the summer months you can't, and so you have to fly like a million. So there's like 1 tomato sometimes, or like it's very remote.
Are you the kind of person, like when you get offered a job like that, is the fact that it's in Iqaluit make you more or less likely to take the part? Do you like the fact that it can afford you the chance to go someplace you never would have gone?
Yeah, totally. I think more so when I was younger. I feel like now I'm getting so rigid in my dotage.
It's the best, right? Like you just get old and you're like, or stay here.
Well, this is kind of nice. I know this place already. I know what coffee shops I like. Yeah.
I went to the store. They had 2 tomatoes.
Right.
So
How
that's
can you leave
that's
that
better.
behind?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is better.
Yeah, you don't have to fight someone.
That's right. I do like traveling. I was just in New Orleans for the first time. I'd never been there filming a show or a movie. And yeah, when I'm somewhere new, I like can't stop moving because I want to see everything. And
I have I've worked in New Orleans, and I find that it's you have a tendency to go pretty hard in New Orleans just because that's what you've heard you should do.
yes.
Was that what happened?
Yeah, I felt like I couldn't sleep just because there was like so many people awake all the time.
Right. You kind
like
of
there
can't
was
trust it.
Yeah, you're like, but there's something cool happening.
Yeah.
But I don't drink or anything, but I certainly do eat, and I fully gained 8 pounds or something.
Yeah.
Just like trying everything and wanting to be. Yeah.
It does seem like a place where everything they recommend is like heading you down the 8-pound path.
Yeah. Yeah. Got to get those
You don't get-
beignets. Like, how many
Gotta
beignets
get
have you had today?
multi beignets, different. Gotta try them all from all places.
That's why I'm so excited to start. I introduced Low Boys, which are low-calorie po' boys.
Oh, low boys. Low boys, ad is just like
Everybody's
I
sad.
did a sad face. Aw.
They wouldn't even. And by the way, the ad, they were supposed to be happy, but we couldn't get any actors who they all just looked sad. It's not going great. It's not going great over at Low
They
Boys.
were happy when they showed up, and then you gave them a low boy, and
we
then
gave them
they
a
just
low boy, and they were
couldn't
super
wipe
bummed.
that frown off
I was
their
like, "Can you
face.
tell the difference?" And they all started to just cry.
Low boy feels like it's like bent. Like
Yeah,
it's a little soggy on the sides.
yeah. You hold it in the middle, and it just both ends dive down.
Yeah. Yum.
Real quick on your on our research that we have on you, it said you went to the University of Regina and you studied German, ancient Greek, philosophy, psychology, and film, and then dropped out after half a semester. Do you think you tried to study too many complex things?
I think I did, but also that was literally my curriculum. Like the way you say it, it sounds like, whoa, I tried all of these different like fields, but I was just taking, those are literally the classes I took. Those are like
Gotcha.
the
You didn't
5
major.
classes.
Right.
It took you quit after one semester, but it took you a whole second semester to tell all your teachers you were leaving.
Yeah, because I was so humiliated.
There were so many of them.
There were
You had
so many.
so many teachers.
No, I just remember I was doing like, I think everything I took, what was ancient Greek about, guys? Why did I do that one? That one is a real left fielder. But everything I did always ended up being like, how could I use this for a character? How could this
Right.
be something I could draw on for understanding people better or whatever? It was all in that vein.
Did you have a moment? Like, was the reason you left where I'm like, I don't think my future is in Regina or in this school, and was that when did you know you were going to be an actor at that point?
I had been acting since I was 9, but
Gotcha.
I got a job in Toronto, and I was like,
Got it.
sorry guys. And I was in creative writing at university, and I was failing it. And then I was like, oh, I have to quit this class. And the teacher's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm an actor. And he's like, oh yeah, what's the part? I'm like, she's a writer. And he was like, oh. And he was really judgmental. And then I went off and
He's like, can you set up a phone call with me and the director?
yes, totally. She's not right for it. She can't do
I
it.
feel like it is very interesting, like with the conversation you have to give to somebody like at a job or at school when you're like, you actually got a professional acting job, because it definitely sounds like you're not telling the truth. It's like you're failing, and it's like, I know, but I got news. I'm gonna be in a TV show. I'm moving. They're like,
Bye.
"All right, whatever.
Sorry, bye. Yeah. It's only fake. It's
Yeah.
only fake.
And then was the first time, had you visited Toronto? Was that a place you guys would go for vacations, or did you get there for the first time for work?
I think the first time I went there was for like something to do with this movie I did when I was 17 called Ginger Snaps Unleash. I don't know why we went to Toronto, maybe some premiere or something. But that was the first time I was in Toronto. And then other than that, we never really went there. It wasn't really like, it's a jaunt from Saskatchewan.
Would you ever come to the States?
Oh boy. Yes. For improv, we crossed the border from Vancouver down to Bellingham.
There was a huge issue with improv smugglers.
There was actually, well, because here's the thing. When I did that trip, I was going down to Bellingham with these two older improv guys who both had like beards and were just like improv dudes. And I was
believable.
Like,
your story's believable so far.
Yeah, so far. But I looked 12. I looked 10 or 12 for most of my life until like maybe last year, and now I've got little wrinkles. But like, I always looked like a little kid, and they had me in the back of this truck, sitting in one of those side seats, I was wearing a Regina Children's Festival T-shirt, and as we were passing the border, they were like, "Are you okay?" To me in the back, the guy was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, like I'm going to do improv with these guys." I'm going to do a show.
I will say, like, if you were watching like a really like pitch black drama about two kidnappers, you would not be able to recover if at one point he's like, "Now remember, if anybody asks, we're improvisers." You'd be like, "No, I'm not scared anymore." It's the funniest cover
That'd
story.
That'd be a real feat, though, if you could do that. If Daniel Day-Lewis could like play that role and make it actually like harrowing.
Well, the other fun thing would be if there's like then, all right, now obviously the three of us are going to make this show, but
right.
So it's like, and then there's a border guard who he's taken some improv classes. So the way he gets all three of them out of the car. Right. And neither of the guys, like, they keep like turning down his initiations. Like, none of them yes and.
He goes like zip, and they don't.
They don't know what to do.
Right.
They're like.
I wonder how long Daniel Day-Lewis would have to take improv classes before he'd be willing to shoot that movie.
Yeah. You guys think we should wait till he agrees to do it?
Imagine how good he would be at improv after he had gone through his full training.
Oh, yeah. His like
move over Ben Schwartz.
Yeah, it's Ben and.
Well, I think you'd give him. He'd walk into a scene, and you would like, you would endow him as somebody. You'd be like, "Oh, Professor Stevens, I'm so excited to take your history class," and then he'd be like, "I'll be right back," and then he'd like 3 months later he'd come back.
Right, because he'd like have to do the research. He'd have to read 5 books about.
Yeah, and then somebody would like edit the scene, and he'd be like, "Ah."
Was that him? What happened there?
That was him being like realizing like, "Oh no, I put all that work in, and this was like for like a 4-minute scene, and we didn't really get that many laughs."
And no one even filmed it.
When was the last time you were like actively improvising, or are you still actively?
I mean, I use it in work all the time, but
right.
But actively, I think I did like ASCAT back in LA. Less than a year ago.
Fantastic. Do you still love it? Because Josh and I both improvisers. I love it very much. Yeah. I don't know if I ever want to do it again due to how stressful I find it.
I said totally. Yeah. Something changed, and it became like you. I always had stage fright, and I still do. Like my body really, really reacts before I go on stage. And then the like high of doing the show and coming off is always so much fun. But it stopped. It started costing more than it was giving back.
But it's sort of like, I imagine it's like you're German. Like there was time when your German was great, and then you go back to Germany and you're like, oh, it's not as sharp. Yeah. And it's the same with improv. There's 100%. A time when you wouldn't think about it at all. You'd be like, yeah, I'll go. You got a slot in a show tonight? Good, great. Yeah. I'm sharp and I'm ready. And now if someone were to say that, I'd be like, okay. Like,
100%.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. But
and
not
I watch
joyful.
My friends who like have continued to do improv and are like such incredible improvisers. Like I watch them and I'm like, oh, there's no way in hell. They're operating on like 30 years of having done it consistently.
Yeah.
And they're just so adept and so alive and present. It's like, I still like get that rush watching it though.
I remember years ago, the famous swimmer Mark Spitz tried to have a comeback, and it was 8 years after his last Olympics. It wasn't like he was he wasn't 60 years old. He just and it was so exciting, and it was oh my God, Mark Spitz is going to be in the Olympics. And the first race, you were like, oh, he's not going to be in the Olympics. You were like, he still looks like a swimmer, and he still swims really fast. It's just you never want to get in a pool with people who are swimming today, and that's how I feel about improv.
Also, every other swimmer at that point had shaved their mustaches off. And Spitz refused, and it just slowed him down.
Oh, man, it just drags.
Yeah. They're like, Spitzy, you got to shave the mustache. He's like, I can't do it, baby.
This is me.
Spitzy stash.
That is a good Spitz impression. I don't want you to think I'm just doing that voice.
Is that actually what Spitz sounds like?
He's like, hey, you want to see my 5 gold medals?
He's
won them all at one Olympics, baby. Spitzy. Come on over to Spitzy's house.
He's sitting in his medal. He's smoking a cigar inside of one of his medals.
First of all, you're working with a great Jake Johnson, who's wonderful, and David Gordon Green, who's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. I worked with that
Speaking
dude. He's so funny.
Have you what's your relationship with him? Have you worked with him?
I did. He directed a pilot that I was in, and then he was an executive producer for the show Red Oaks, and he's he was just Ennis. Off camera. Yeah. Ennis Esmer. He was off camera, just throwing out lines, and so funny. He's an improviser, but not in front of the camera. He's a director who is as fast and as sharp as the fastest improvisers, but he's just giving other people great lines to say. And he's so sharp and so funny. Yeah.
And absurd. Even when we were filming, the first time I worked with him was on Stronger, which was the Boston Marathon bombing movie. Not a laugh riot by any means, but because it was him, he would there'd be a nothing scene where I'm sitting at a diner ordering something, and he would get the woman who was waiting on me to say something totally absurd, a nonsense sentence, just to get me to kind of wake up and be curious about her. You know what I mean? It's he sort of does things that elicit a strange human response from you, that whether he uses it or not, he's got your weird reaction to something that he can use, and it colors the scene strangely, and it sort of makes a person mysterious, or you know what I mean? He's just really, he's such a little freak in the best way.
Yeah, he has a real mischievous nature. When you're talking to him, it always seems like there's gears that are twisting in the back of his head that are are you just talking to me right now, or are you, planning something?
Where did you shoot this one?
This one was in New York.
Oh, great.
All over New York, which was very fun.
That's fantastic.
And it's Apple TV. I don't know if we've said that it's Apple TV's Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, which is coming out on May 20th. We didn't, but we should. And it looks fun. Looks really fun.
I'm excited by it. It moved so quickly. We would do 2 location moves in a day, from Queens to Manhattan. It was wacky. We were really sprawling the city in this way that I'd never really done before. Because I'd only ever shot one day there on a film that summer, and then got to work there for the first time for 4 months, and it was just it was such a blast.
Where did you live in the city? Where did you? Where was home?
Greenpoint.
Perfect. Yeah. What time of year was it? What time did you get to be?
It was summer to fall.
That's
so it was I love it. I know New Yorkers hate the stickiness, but for me, I do too.
I love it.
Wait,
did you finally get that long underwear off?
But it flew off. I cropped it into little shorts.
Yeah.
A long walk on a hot, sticky New York night is truly my dream.
Yeah.
And
I'm
and all I know is people who are ugh.
Wrong.
I'm
They're
this
wrong.
is it. I'm a year-rounder. I love it all the time.
You do? You love it in the winter?
Yeah, I guess that's the worst. It is very gray snow immediately.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Dirt.
5 seconds of winter wonderland and then it's dirt snow.
Yeah.
And then it's like I feel like there's still like one hump of snow on our street. Like it's like I can't believe it hasn't melted. I'm like, if they could make the icebergs out of what they make New York snowdrifts out of, like global warming would not be an issue. The sea levels would be fine.
This was the problem. That is the problem. The icebergs are the problem.
All right, it's been delightful to talk to you, but now Josh is going to ask you our speed round questions. So prepare yourself.
And it should remain delightful. It's not like the delight.
No, this is where it gets.
No, this is hard.
bad.
This is where you can fail.
Okay.
I can't wait.
You can only pick one of these. Is your ideal vacation relaxing, adventurous, or educational?
Adventurous.
I take it back. You can't fail. Everything about your vibe is great. Say it in the style of the word.
I will.
Adventure!
Adventure.
What is your favorite means of transportation?
A train.
If you could take a vacation with any family, alive or dead, real or fictional, other than your own family, what family would you like to take a vacation with?
Ooh.
The first family that came to mind was the royal family, but that's
a good
true.
answer.
But I'm going to go with that because they got that money. We're going to go everywhere, baby.
Yeah. If you had to be stranded on a desert island with one member of your family, who would it be?
Daniel.
Great.
Wow, nice.
We'd both die so quickly.
Yeah, but still.
But at least it's over.
It's a suicide-packed answer.
Right.
What is a dream destination for a family vacation?
Family vacation. Hawaii was really nice.
Okay.
You're from Regina, we have established. If you had to get more families to come visit Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, what would you tell them?
I tell them, don't worry, mosquito bites are not so bad. And the winter's only 9 months long. And we have a festival in the summer called The Taste of Regina. So if that makes you laugh, you're going to have a laugh.
Oh, my God.
It does. And the icon for it was a cherry. I'll let you do the math.
Real.
They were really having a blast.
The sense of humor in Regina.
Yep.
Fantastic.
You got to have it.
And then Seth has our final questions.
Tatiana, have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Yes, but when I was there, it was totally fogged over and it literally looked like a white sheet. I couldn't see it.
They were like, she's from Regina. Let's make her feel at home. Let's make it look like the moon. So I'm guessing my follow-up question was it worth it? But it sounds like your trip, it was not.
It was very funny to me, and my husband was very frustrated because he was like, this was like a big part of our trip.
Right. It is very funny to be somewhere that is already like from nature, and then nature's like, not today.
It's like, you didn't say the magic word. Do you know what that's from? Jurassic Park. That's your speed round question.
Not fair.
Nailed it.
Lovely to see you again.
You too.
Such a delight talking to you.
Next time, frost them tips so that you can compete with the hair changes over here.
I mean, I want that to be your sign off all the time. Yeah, this has been Tatiana. Next time, frost them tips. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Guys.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Family trips with the Meyers brothers.